Hi, I'm Richard Bernal for Kilson Street with Suavecito Pomade. Today we have a band from Sacramento, California. Privileges. Good job. It was pretty badass. Privileges. Be right back after a short break. We're right here with Privileges, and like always, names and ages.
I am Zach. I am 27.
My name's Omar Gonzalez Barajas. I am 27 as well.
Melissa Garcia, I'm 26.
It says a band that is greater than the sum of its parts, which is pretty freaking cool. How'd you guys come together?
We met about a year ago. Well, we met Mel about a year ago through a mutual friend who was trying to get her to play in one of my other bands. But yeah, Privileges just ended up being a better fit.
Yeah, I met him. We go to Sac State together, and I put a ad on Craigslist because I moved up to Sacramento, and I was like, I need a band to play with. And I put an ad up, and he answered, and he was like, ideally, what kind of music would you be playing, like, if you had a choice? I'm like, dude, like something like jazz, fusion, like hip-hop. And he's like, oh, dude, I had the perfect band for you. And he played me their music, the Common Language EP, and I'm like, yeah. But I was like hella nervous because they had been, auditioning like a number of bassists. And I'm like, I've been playing bass for a couple years, so I was kind of nervous, but it worked out.
And we love all of you, but all the bassists
all
out
the
there.
bassists, that's right.
Yeah, didn't make it. Don't take it personally, but yeah.
Yeah, and I met this guy on the internet as well, so.
Yeah, we all met on Craigslist, I guess.
Pretty much so.
Yeah.
It's a free advertisement for Craigslist here. But yeah, no, every band that, I think in the last couple years we've all met musicians on Craigslist, so yeah. It's cool. It works.
Which bands have you guys been in? As in Omar, it says former was Rituals of Mine, Cove, and current is Privileges and
I played drums. Let's see.
It's gonna be a long list.
Is it DeLorean?
Yeah, DeLorean.
DeLorean.
So,
but it's spelled
DLRN. Yeah.
Right.
So I think after the release of Common Language, we kind of took a break and kind of had to rework a couple songs, a couple ideas, and I just started playing with DeLorean and Sun Monks and just a bunch of local Sacramento bands, and then I was like, hey, I know this keyboard player, come play with us, and then it kind of snowballed into more Privileges songs, and so yeah, now we play frequently. We like plug in and play with a bunch of Sacramento bands, but this is our first time coming out on tour as this unit, so it's good trying some new material for the new record. And
will there be more vocals, or will it be more geared towards instrumentals?
We'd like more vocals. Our single that's gonna be coming out hopefully soon. It's featuring a vocalist that I met on tour with another band. Yeah, they're really great. But yeah, we're hoping to start collaborating with different vocalists just to get some different sounds. Yeah.
Name some Sacramento bands that you guys like.
There's so much talent out there. I was surprised, honestly, when I went out there.
I mean, Sun Monks are great. We play with all our favorite bands. We're really lucky. I feel like.
We got to play with every. That Sun Monks, I'm gonna say, is probably my favorite band that I play with. It's just in Sacramento, they're changing the game, I think. So it's always a pleasure to be able to play with one of your favorite bands, and I've been able to see them like from the beginning when they were just a duo, and.
They just released an album.
Yeah, they have an album out. To Play. It's a dope album. Sun Monks.
Really good.
Check them out.
It's really good.
Yeah.
What was the band you recommended earlier that's not from Sacramento that you just played with?
Oh, Shinobi Ghost.
Oh, they're great. Yeah.
We watched that. We played a show with them last night at the Echo Chamber, in Anaheim, and they blew me away. Like, I heard their album on SoundCloud, and I knew they were good and would compliment us, and I was not expecting what they did to my brain at the show last night. It was really great, so definitely check them out. Yeah, but I also play with the band Petaluma, shameless plug, sorry guys, in Sacramento.
That's what you guys do.
Yeah, so yeah, I play with Petaluma. I play drums for them, and if you like, I guess like Radiohead, Alt J type of stuff, definitely check it out.
Also, Separate Spines. I was gonna plug Separate Spines.
Yeah.
We play in so many bands.
It's like
now.
ridiculous. We just need to have a list.
There's like 7 different
But
bands.
no,
that
we do play, like, we play with all of our favorite bands, and like that's really cool.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Is Alt J a white guy with dreads?
I don't think he has dreads.
It's possible.
Maybe now.
Like Red Bull Music or something. I might have seen him, but that's just me.
Oh God, if it is, fuck that guy.
All right. Common Language is the album, but there's something along the lines of Lift. Can you guys elaborate more on that?
Yeah, Lift is the single that that we're going to be coming out with soon, hopefully in video form. That's going to be the start of the the next release that we're in the process of working through.
Yeah, we're kind of transitioning from being an instrumental band to adding vocals and not necessarily settling with one vocalist, but being able to work with all these bands that we already play with, bring them on and help us out. And since none of us are really vocalists, but trying to build the skeleton of the music before we start reaching out to all these bands. But I think it'll work.
There was what's Olympic from?
That's from Common Language.
Okay.
Yeah, the Common Language.
The title track, or no, the first one, the opening track.
Yeah.
Because there's a real nice video you guys should check out on their Facebook of a double video of Olympic and Into the Fire, and it's really, really nice. The drums are environmental. The bass sounds like it has a hunting will, and the keys are it's like your thought process. It's really, really nice. I'm a real big fan of instrumentals. That's why.
Awesome.
But there's also Just One More Thing. It's a great song. You should check out other songs. That's what I'm basically telling you. All right. So how are the Calluses? Basically, you were the drummer. How's the difference? Is it more free to play bass or to play drums to you?
Is it more what?
Like free, like.
Oh, yeah. I feel like just now. I mean, we've been playing together for a year, but I feel like just now, as of like probably last night's show, I feel like I've been a lot more comfortable playing. And like getting active on stage because it's easy to hide behind a drum set.
Well, and yeah, because we're both hiding behind our instruments and we don't really move around. And then Mel gets to.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, but
Throw
it's
your hair
also
around.
kind of nerve-wracking at the same time. Also because you have to keep people interested.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my job in the band. I mean, these guys are doing like hella technical shit, and I'm like holding it down, but also like bringing like some sort of like energy. You know.
Most of the time, I'm just like in a panic trying to like manage
Do, like,
what's
3
going on.
different things,
Yeah.
And how's the difference between your other band? How many people in that band?
In Petaluma,
Yeah.
that's like 5-piece.
So you've been in a 5, a 4, and a 3. Is there any number that's easier to work with, or is it just
Less is more.
It's just
Less
basically
is-
the people.
I love working with Privileges because it's so easy just to pack and go, and we don't need a lot of setup time, whereas like Petaluma, there's so many different elements to the sound and so many different things we got to set up. It's like overwhelming, but so I'm really digging the 3-piece. It's easy, you have 2 other people to get along with. Practice is easier, less, scheduling conflicts. So
What's that?
what's practice?
Hottest keyboard on the market right now to you?
The hottest keyboard in the market. Like if I was going to buy a keyboard.
If you had the dough.
Nord Stage 2. I have my dream. I'm the Privileges.
Yeah.
Part of like Privileges is like obviously I am privileged to have like really cool sounding stuff, and I'm
And,
pretty lucky that way.
Is it, maybe I heard how's touring, scheduling, playing shows? Is it that you travel for work or something?
Oh, I do travel a lot for work, but it's sort of
But it's
unrelated.
manageable.
Yeah. I don't travel as much anymore, but yeah, no, I mean, normally it's the kind of thing where I'll be gone during the week, and then we'll just have to kind of cram it into a weekend.
On the drums, Mo would know, but I didn't ask Mo. Your the kick drum, it's smaller. What is the difference between a bigger and a smaller, or is there any difference?
I mean, you could fit it in a car easier. But
Is
I
that
like
basically-
this. Yeah, no, but I like the like super influenced by hip hop. So it's like having a small stuff with a pillow, and usually at venues like they make it sound pretty sweet.
If
so.
you run it through a sub, it's just gonna sound like the room's just being activated by like all the bass and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, I like smaller. Just keeping drums small. I want to make my cymbals bigger. And,
But I do
like backwards.
Yeah. Separate Spines is like the opposite. Like Buddy's kit's like
It's massive.
that tall. Like you can't even see the snare when he's like hiding behind.
It's just a bitch
massive
to
Ludwig.
travel with.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
I see
but
that.
we'll see what happens. We need a trailer or something.
What's the show where you couldn't use your own set?
Yeah. I mean, there's nobody really told us about the back line, and so like I had hauled all my stuff from like the parking lot all the way back, and then
like putting it on a golf cart and like we got like golf carted,
and then they were like, no, you can't
unloaded.
use it. And I mean, he was probably having a bad day, so he wasn't very nice, and that's he was.
Be nice.
Either way, it was it was at First Fest, and that was a great show.
That was a really
Played
fun show.
with DeLorean. Yeah, it was.
That was good. DeLorean's dope.
It sounded really good.
Yeah.
Lighting was cool.
All right, for shows, you will be playing the show today, but and tomorrow. But what are any future shows that you guys have?
June 30th, it's Friday, in Sacramento at Serpentine Fox Grill. It's like a new venue, restaurant, bar up in like the Arden area of Sacramento.
Yeah, I think with all the venues closing right now in Sacramento, we want to start throwing like guerrilla style shows and doing our own sound and throwing shows where normally there are not shows. And
like we played a show at beauty salon,
like
a beauty salon.
Yeah, beauty salon,
Just
and
moved
just
all of, like the tables to the side and just like put up a PA, and
it sounded good.
It was people came
and you
out.
would not expect that. So
Downtown
finding
James
these
Brown.
places that normally don't have, shows and throwing our own shows there.
If somebody wants to contact the band,
PRVLGS at gmail.com.
Just take out the vowels and
That's-
privileges. Yeah.
PRVLGS at gmail.com.
Yeah.
all right. Well, from all of us here at Kilson Street with Suavecito, we'd like to thank Privileges.
So thank
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
And now Privileges with NYC.